Good morning, YouTube. Sandy C is back with some more uncommon sense, and we're getting prepped up because we know food shortages are coming. We already know this. Food facilities down, diseased cows, the bird flu, all these things we already know. Farmers have told us it's going to be a wheat crop the next at least year or so. So we got hard times coming, but they don't have to be that way if you're just ready. So if you live in a city, you live in a town, like most of us, you don't have a big farm out back. You don't have a storage shed. You don't have a lot of places to store it. So you got to start getting clever and use what space you have very intelligently. So I'm going to show you a few things that I have done around my house to add storage space. Now, excuse me, I haven't cleaned everything yet, so everything's a little bit in the works still. Pardon my mess, but here's what we got. All right, and some of these you have seen in my other videos, but let's go. All right, so I had this pantry, and these were the original shelves. Okay, not a whole lot of storage because you come in and there's all this. So I went ahead and added shelf, 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 shelf. And I added that one up there, which is where I'll hide my sugar and stuff. I've got my tuna up there. It's quinoa in a protected container there. Oh, look at that. Some heirloom survival seeds. More canned chicken, canned tuna. It gives me a ton more space. All right. Over here, I did another one. This was a coat closet. Check this out. I put a couple storage racks in it, cheap from the old SouthAmericanJungle.com. And now I've got canned goods in here. We got chicken, pork, green beans. See, I've got all these other dry goods. These will have to go in a bucket or some other type of container to protect these. And also remember, if any of these goods, freeze them. Put them in the freezer for 3 days. That way you'll kill off any larvae that may have been inside of that from the farm. Okay? Extra little tip. But went ahead and did that shelving. So now I've got a lot more food storage. And it goes deep back there. Yeah, look at all that canned goods. Also, canned meat. Oh my God, it's so freaking good. It's unbelievably good. I couldn't believe it. I'll bust one open and cook it. Show you how it goes, because I know a ton of people do canning. We've all showed you how to can it, but then what about cooking it? And is it any good? Because it looks honestly like something from a 6th grade science class. Does not look appetizing, and it doesn't look appetizing when you pour it out, but when you put it in that pan and warm it up, because it's already been cooked, you just need to warm it. Oh my God, it's the best chicken you'll ever have. It's amazing. But let's continue. All right. All right, this is a kind of spare bedroom we called a guest bedroom. And we started getting, when I noticed paper towels or especially toilet paper on sale, I go ahead and stack them up. These were buy one, get you one. So I got some. But here's what we did with this. Boom. Storage racks up top. So I've got, my toilet paper. And my girlfriend's got a year's supply of these. All right. Or if I transition, I guess I might be able to use those too. I don't know. People are confused these days. So am I. Haha. But you could just store it all up there. Boom. Extra storage. It's just as easy as that. Now, again, with budgeting, those types of shelves are, well, let's see, that's probably about $300 worth of shelves raw. Okay, that's a lot of money. I didn't want to put $300 into that. Okay, that $300 I could put it into the actual goods, into the toilet paper, into the paper towels, into rice, beans, canned goods, whatever it is. But at the same time, you gotta have to have a place to store it. So a couple cheap options would be, there's usually wood lying around anywhere. Find some, make some brackets, use that for shelves. Okay, that's a cheap, easy solution if you're a little bit handy. All right, what I did to acquire all these shelves was I used I guess what they call the secret, if you've seen that on Netflix or Amazon, whatever it is, the secret of the universe, how to get things. I use it. I've used it my whole life. You just got to will it. I've told you this before, how I got the pantry closet. You know, I said a little prayer. Hey, I need these. I want these. Boom. I went outside and there they were. I did it again. And lo and behold, my friend needed to pick up some tires he saw on Craigslist. I drove them there. And across the street were all those racks. 6 of them. 6 5-foot racks. It was awesome. Just laying there. Perfectly clean, cut, ready to go for me. All I had to do is go on the SouthAmericanJungle.com and buy the brackets. And there we go. More storage. So, just because you live in the city, just because you live in a town, apartment, small house, whatever, doesn't exclude you from getting prepared. If anything, we are the ones that need to be even more prepared. You know, we don't have the space to garden. Most of us, if we're in the city or the town, we don't have the skills even to start gardening or to garden. You know, if it's down to an emergency and you need to grow it right now, gardening takes a little bit. There's a learning curve to it. There's a lot of pitfalls, a lot of mistakes, and a lot of things that just happen. Okay, Murphy's Law is all over farms, all over farming. So if you're in a city, in a town, start getting wise with how you store things, and it's more important for you to store things. Okay, you can't just run outside and grow a tomato, okay, or have any of that stuff. So it's very important to get prepared and start storing this. Look around your house, see what you can organize. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff you can sell. So a good thing to do is pretend you're moving in a week. Pretend you're moving in a week, all right? Go through your house with that in mind. Sell or get rid of everything you would if you were moving in a week. You'll be amazed at how much space you get. And hey, maybe that gives you some money for some more prep items. Okay, so we've got to be efficient right now. We know it's all coming. We've been told, we've been warned. It's not fake, it's not false. We know it's happening. So get her done, make it happen. All right, guys. Sandy C's out.